So I want to show you how that would not be covered. So if you see here, this is an ISO property 2007, and it's for, here, let me cover that. But it's the Building and Property Policy Coverage Form 2007. And if we flip through and we find here, pollutant cleanup and removal. So what I showed you in these previous videos was water. It looked like water, but if you could smell through the phone, you would know that it was grossly contaminated with bacteria. However, which would trigger a pollutant. If we look at this, which is in the ISO Properties 2007 form, it says that they'll pay your expense to extract pollutants. So a fire water restoration contractor would come in and extract that water that you saw, but they'll only extract the pollutant from land or water. And it's only, the most that they will pay is $10,000. Two things wrong here. Number one, what you saw was not land or water. The pollutant was not in land or water. It was in a commercial building. Number two, you only have coverage for $10,000. $10,000 goes by very, very quick in a commercial building. And here's the other problem. You have to report it within 180 days. The chances of that happening is pretty slim if, let's say, that it was mold growth in a commercial property. But since here we're talking about bacteria, we found it in 180 days, but it had to be in land or water, and there's a $10,000 sublimit. So any commercial property that you do not sell environmental insurance to has this gap in coverage. And it is your liability and your E&O to advise your customers, every commercial property that you have, that they have a gap in coverage when it comes to environmental risks such as bacteria, mold, lead, asbestos, fungi. They have to buy an environmental policy. And the environmental policy that they absolutely have to buy is called a Property Environmental Risk Management policy or program through us, through American Risk Management. And what we do is we combine risk management. So a fire water restoration contractor would come in and tell this commercial building, hey, here's your problemed areas and here's how to maintain it. And here's how to prevent claims. And then the second piece is an environmental policy that gives coverage for the cleanup of bacteria, mold, fungi, lead, asbestos. Well, not lead and asbestos. Lead and asbestos, they give coverage for bodily injury or property damage if it was previously installed, because that's a pre-existing condition. However, they do give cleanup for mold and water extraction of bacteriums. So the other piece to it is they give coverage for all sorts of other types of pollutants. So if there was pollutants in land or water, there's coverage for that.